So I was just checking out how Bitcoin was doing, and I was actually really surprised that it's gone up in value so much during the last month. Because I recently just bought Bitcoin a while ago, and I left it in the account, and I didn't realize that it was going to go up that much. And so I was reading a little bit of articles, and I noticed that it went up 102%. So first of all, I was trying to figure out why it went up in value so much. And obviously, there's a huge demand right now in Japan because of the fact that Japan made it legal for you to actually use Bitcoin to make purchases now. So they made it a form of payment. So that's a huge demand right there, as well as they're saying that, you know, that there's faster payment methods, which I'm not really buying into that because I never really had problems with payment method from Bitcoin. So I'm not really believing that. But as far as anything else, I was trying to figure out why it would go up in value so much. And, you know, right now we're in the college football season. The college football season is about to start next week. And the preseason just started in the NFL. So it's only obvious that there's a huge demand for Bitcoin because of the fact that these offshore sports books, that's their main form of payment, or their main form of deposit and payment method now to use, because payment methods like credit card and internet checks, those are very outdated now, and they're starting to crack down on those type of payments, those payment and deposit methods, and people are starting to lose their accounts over that. So that is the reason why Bitcoin has become so popular, because the trail to trace a Bitcoin payment or deposit is very hard to trace that. So it has a lot to do with just illegal gambling. And, you know, most of these articles don't state that, but the fact of the matter is that's the truth, because a lot of people are trying to fund their sports book during this time. You know, during the last month and this month, a lot of people have been trying to fund their sports books, their offshore gambling accounts, using Bitcoin. And that's very common during this season, especially with the football season that gets most of the action on this sport compared to any other sport out there. The football season gets the most action out of the four, you know, main sports like hockey, NBA, college basketball, and so on. Okay, so football is very popular, and that is the reason why the demand is so high right now for Bitcoin. So it's gone up. This was just a little bit of an update. It's gone up 102%. It might be a little bit too late to buy Bitcoin now, but I still see some value in it, always up until the college football season, and maybe up until the regular season for the NFL starts. It's always going to be like that because people are going to use this method unless somebody comes out with a different method, a form of payment. You know, stuff is always evolving and changing. So, you know, credit card used to be the most popular thing to use to fund a sports book about, I'd say, 5 to 7 years ago. That used to be the most popular method, and now it's transitioned over to Bitcoin. So we'll see what happens, but that is just a little bit of an update to inform you that that is the reason why Bitcoin, there's such a huge demand for it right now, because of illegal gambling going on. So I'll be back with another video. Thanks for sharing my videos. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you then.